Hello everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Off screen, I just sat here staring at Morgana staring at me. Yeah, that's pretty much how it happened.
Let's do it.
I didn't do anything off screen because there's nothing I can do. I can't leave the block, so I can't prepare, so I can't do really anything. So, yeah, I just kind of been sitting here. Alright, so, tonight, we're not actually doing any crafting, we're not messing with this. Instead, we're actually gonna clean the block. Ooh, this might be a problem. Where's my persona? Please don't have one. I don't. Crap. I'm supposed to clean the block with a persona of the Hierophant Arcana with me. I unfortunately do not have a Hierophant. So there might be a little bit of a problem here. We'll see. We'll see. Nice.
That should do it for now.
Here's my kindness.
Hey.
Come on. Damn it. Alright, so I was supposed to have Hierophant with me because that would have
Now then.
given me extra stuff. Alright, let me see here. Is there
Hey.
any makeup time I can do? There is not. Lovely. Alright, so, may have screwed up the guide. But, fortunately, now I love this. There is still plenty of, time in which I can make this up. Especially considering it's a nighttime arcana. Since it's a nighttime arcana, I can actually do certain things, later as a sort of way to just get things done. So hopefully things will be fine.
Welcome.
Alright, so I need this. Might as well buy Gamble Greymon. Alright, my persona, which do I have with me? Priestess, good. Today we're gonna hang out with Makoto. Yeah, luckily there is plenty of oh, whoops. Excuse me. Luckily, there's plenty of time in which I can actually make up for it. And since there's only like a handful of Arcana that take place at night, mostly that is not EY. What's her name? Chaya. There we go. Chaya, the Sun Arcana. What's her name? Kawakami. And one other one we can do at night as well, but we can also do during the day. So fortunately, there's plenty of time where I can actually just fiddle around. And thankfully, since I do have increased proficiency, one of the nights in which I have to craft, I can actually just use that time to make up the mistake. I can do other things too to fix it.
I see. Well.
Here's something I didn't screw it up too bad. We'll see. Because I practiced entrance exams and my score was significantly lower. Well, she is. I'll say, why are we in the school? It's summer vacation. But I'm like, technically she's in the student body council, so we could be here. That's unlike you. I couldn't agree more.
Actually.
Truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to high expectations my sister has set for me? Well, if you're trying to get into a college, college looks at your GPA, so kind of helps. Well, if you're trying to get into a university, if you're trying to get into a public college, it doesn't really matter that much because you can just apply. Well, I'm not gonna give any advice on on how to get into a college or a university. I'm not the person to talk to about that. I spoke to Aiko about this matter as well, but the answer's coming clear. Any option? Ooh. You don't remember? Aiko Takao. We asked her, okay. Oh, they got close, nice. When I voiced my concerns to her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university. If you go to a top university, get a high education and a degree there, jobs look at this type of thing. Like seriously, you can also say, I went to school, I went to this university to get this degree. Like, as opposed to a person who went, yeah, I went to, I graduated from high school. A higher education is always a good thing to have. Even though some jobs don't look at it that way, look at the diploma, it's always a good idea to go and get more knowledge. I am a firm believer that you should learn as much as you can. But I couldn't come up with any good answer. As for Aiko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently, her parents can use their connections to find her. Ugh, God. I hate this type of thing. I really do. I have lost out on a lot of job opportunities, purely because of someone else getting hired through connections. And I know that's something you should have, but still, it's annoying as all hell. But it's not a little irresponsible. It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. Any options, so what about college? I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. I was going to major in law just like my sister did. Having a law degree is not that good unless you want to be a lawyer or prosecutor in some way. And after that, I would simply have head down whatever path society has made for me. I guess having a law degree and being in a consultation field would be pretty good as well. Everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I realized now there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper high school honor student. I gotta mention this. She brings up a good point. There is more to life than what you do in high school. I know people who peaked in high school and try to live off of that to this day. I'm quite a few years out of high school now. Like a fair number. And there are still people I hear from my high school who brag about, well, I was the honor student, or I was the quarterback of the team. Like, good for you. How does that help you any way out here? Now, don't get me wrong. It's great if you are an honor student. My sister was valedictorian of her year, and I'm proud of her for that. She actually was able to turn that into, I believe, getting a scholarship, and is now a nurse practitioner. I'm sorry, she recently got her certification for that. But she didn't rest on her laurels. If you go to school on a sports scholarship, or on a scholarship from being an honor student or whatever, don't rest on that. Keep improving. Keep being better. Otherwise, that's all you are. You're just a jock or the brainy kid. And that's really a sad thing, in my opinion. Of course, these are my opinions. I'm not saying that, trying to say that to disparage anyone who has graduated with those scholarships. It's just really annoying having people just brag about, stuff that happened almost a decade ago, and when it doesn't even matter anymore. Sorry. off the soapbox. She must have known I was talking about her. Lately has been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what cream hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at the school. Why do you use it?
Yes.
Stuff works wonderful for dry skin, and it's great value too. Another good thing, you don't have to have the fanciest and most expensive thing to get it done. Sometime best is cheap.
Actually...
My father used to use it all the time. After he was a police officer, he detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. Cheers! But despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
That reminds me.
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer just like he was. Aw. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I completely forgotten about that. Aw. It's an amazing goal.
You're right.
My grandfather on my father's side, and I think my mother's side too, were both police officers. And they were a lot like Makoto's father, based off what we hear. Here. They were pretty much the same way. They fought for that type of thing too. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. Besides, trying to stop the fancies, what am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? Well, if you have no, stop, shut up. No. I know better than that. I think I need to re-examine what my goals are for the future outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
Now it feels like I remembered something important today thanks to you. Not a problem. I almost made a bad joke involving handcuffs. Just follow up. Always nice.
All right.
Hey.
I just learned recently that a Chimsey's now called a camisole, and a button-down sweater is a cardigan. Yeah? Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? Trends, mostly. You don't want something, old-fashioned. Like, no one talks about, what's a good example? Oh, I know what, hold on, what is it? No one talks about a duvet anymore.
I'll see you later.
It's mostly a marketing strategy. Alright. Alright, so we got that done.
Ah, you're back.
Thank you. Let's get through all that. Okay, so next we're gonna get our luck reading to boost kindness.
Isn't that great?
Hi.
Is this?
Fortune reading.
What shall we do?
Luck.
Now.
Increase my kindness.
What do you think?
Alright. Next we're going to the airsoft shop. Crap, forgot something to get. I'm about to do that when I get upstairs. Go over here. Food ration. We want an MRE ration. Not sure if I have to keep doing this until I get something called MRE ration. Alright, let's check. We're going to turn it in today, so it's helpful. And we'll turn it in to the guy over here for the item. So it's specifically an MRE ration. Luckily, I'm rich. Alright, so we're going for MRE ration. Gotcha. Oh, it's gonna take a bit of time, isn't it? Food ration. MREs are actually very interesting. They are military grade food rations. I've seen some unboxings of them and taste testing of them. Excuse me. And they're all very fascinating. Like, there are 24-hour rations that you can get that will be able to feed you one whole day's worth of food. And they look pretty tasty. I saw one that was a pizza ration, what was it? There it is. Pizza ration. I saw one that was a what was it? Crap. Full-on chicken curry. Looked really good. There is a factorization guide. A video series on YouTube. I can't remember who helms it. Oh, cool. But he does an amazing job. He breaks it down from top to bottom, and it looks delicious. Alright, back streets. I'm about to head back inside the LeBlanc.
Let's do it.
This one. I'm about to head back into LeBlanc to feed our plant, but I'm not sure if it will progress us forward. Good. It didn't. I don't usually come back here after heading out. I usually remember to do stuff before I leave.
Hey, hey!
Mega Furt. Which will increase our kindness.
Whoa.
Well, I guess I could go back in because it says luck reading, then Mega Fertilizer.
Yes!
Alright. So... got the MRE ration, got the factorization guide. Today, we're going to hang out with Jaya. Now, we do not need a Persona of the Fortune Arcana today, but it is always a good idea to have, you know, just in case.
Isn't that great?
So we're going to hang out today.
Good evening.
This is your first time coming to my stand, yes? A colleague of mine recommended you. He said you can help fix my problem, is that right?
Yes.
Of course, fate is absolute. She doesn't sound too sure of herself anymore. So, the thing is, I'm engaged to be married. Congrats. Next spring, I'm tying the knot with a friend I've had since all the way back in preschool. Cheers. It's wonderful. So what's worrying you? Is the date of the ceremony, or perhaps location of your honeymoon? It's nothing like that. The problem is, I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to get married. Truth is, the president of one of our major business partners has offered me her daughter's hand.
What?
So this is what it means to be weighed down by social obligations. Do you think it would be bad if I declined the president's offer? Oh boy.
Is this?
It seems you'll face financial ruin if you decline. The way I would say it, let's say it follows heart. The way I would word this is very simple. Is just explain to the guy that you can't because you're already engaged. And yeah, it's hard. Wonderful suggestion. I guess anyone could come up with that, sir. Instantly, what would you say to make him choose his childhood friend? Thieves may steal her away.
What?
A child? Wait, you really think someone else would try to go after her? Huh. I guess guys would line up to date such an amazing girl. Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. The only one who can make her happy is me. The fool for hesitating even for a moment. Yeah! Yeah! Go, man! So he altered fate once more. His fortune now states he'll be quite successful. I've questioned your powers, but this is the third time. I have no choice. I must accept that fate can, in fact, be changed. As signs by a special force. Okay, cool. What is your special service? Ah, perfect. Okay. This is great. What this does is obvious. It will get more money from completing a battle.
All right.
Now, what's great is if you're able to finish a battle in all-out attack, you get a natural boost to money anyway. If memory serves. There might be a perk you get later on, but doing this before you go into any palace or mementos is just duh type of a thing. Perhaps a psychic? And yeah, so who knows? Actually, no. Such powerful people do not exist in this world. I mean, you may oversee changes in fate, but purposely altering one's destiny is impossible.
Oh,
Hi, it's got so late. I should start packing up for today. I'll see you next time. See ya.
goodbye.
Yusuke? We are actually hanging out with him today. Or tomorrow. Oh, sweet. I'll finish that too. Cool. 27th.
Hey.
Alright. Inviting Confidant to your room. If your Confidant sends you a message prior, they might visit LeBlanc. Or LeBlanc, as I hear them say. I say LeBlanc because I am an American savage, so. And you can invite them up to your room to spend some time with them. Oh, really? I didn't think it was this type of game. Alright, so I should have an Emperor. I do, reach it. Beautiful. See, we're gonna hang out with them.
Hi.
Let's do it. This will increase our charm, so yeah. I thought it does remind me of my atelier. Nice. I find a place to relax and enjoy a good book. Yes, I'll be visiting more often. What kind of art do you like? A bit of everything. That's what we have to put in. Honestly, that's kind of my thing too. I like, you know, classic Van Gogh, Picasso, but there is some modern, quote-unquote, big air quotes that I do like. Like sculptures. I am a particular fan of ancient Egyptian artwork on the side of the pyramids. I know that sounds kind of cheesy. And like, oh, I like the Egyptian art. No. I actually really do like it, because it is very fascinating to look at. You learn a lot of interesting things about it. About ancient Egyptian culture and beliefs. It's just fascinating to look at. I know I sound weird, but I have had a fascination with it since I was a kid. Like, seriously, there is some homework that, for whatever reason, my mom kept around from when I was in grade school. And on it, I've doodled the Eye of Horus, the Sacred Beetle, the Sun Disk of Ra. It's just all over my homework. I'm like, oh, God, I was such a dork. I'd still do it today, but you know.
I see.
Yes, of course. You judge art by piece basis, not by genre. I've been blind this whole time. That's how I do with music too. Looking at something without any preconceived notions is this. Yep. Alright. Charm it up. And it's ahead of schedule again. So we're doing great.
All right.
Oh, look at the time. I've come all this way to depart. Only to depart fills me with profound sorrow. You're closer to your friends if you spend more time with them, but it will also take up your evening.
Do you have some time?
I actually have other plans tonight. Sorry.
I see.
Honestly, if it was my friends,
Let us part.
naturally I would just like, yeah, let's. You know, I know a good Japanese restaurant up the street. Let's go hang out. Let's go up there. As a side note, there actually is a Japanese restaurant up the street from where I live. And it does have some pretty good food.
Hey!
Let's do it.
Like, I love their freaking fried shrimp. Their shrimp tempura. It's so good. I always get like a 4-piece whenever I go there. Alright, so today, it's a crossword puzzle.
Hey, hey!
Play it all. As a side note, you may have noticed if you're playing along, a seasonal skybound event, fireworks. I got the challenge for doing a lot of these. A lot of these crosswords done quickly. Probably before you guys did. If you're playing along, which I highly recommend, as always. That's because I did a few off-screen. I did the same one over and over again, and it counts for save, not save file. It's kind of weird that way. Alright, so today, we're actually going to finish Kawakami.
Hey there! What do you want to do?
Call her over.
Okay.
Sorry I'm late. A student asked me for some advice as I was leaving.
Why would a student be asking you for advice during summer vacation? I guess she could live near a student.
That's actually been happening a lot lately. I wonder if they see me in a new light now.
Thought auto turned on. As a side note, before I forget, whenever you master a social link, you'll have a voice, completely voiced over dialogue, and nothing you pick matters, so I'll be picking what I would normally pick if I was Ren. So, yeah, just sit back and enjoy, I guess.
I need to work hard so I can make up for all the times I let my students down in the past. Apparently they like that I'm not too serious. I guess my laid-back personality is coming in useful. So, now, this is coming from me as your teacher. An awful thought occurred to me the more I spent time with you, and I can no longer overlook such a grave danger. You are way too lax when it comes to your diet. You need to be more serious about your nutrition. And the state of your room. You need to stop slacking. I mean, look at how dusty this place is. I put up with the mess because you are my client, but you need to thoroughly clean in here. I'm currently in the process of eating better myself. I only have cup noodles every other day now. There are just some things you have to prioritize over your studies, you know? Oh yeah, there's one more thing. You're a member of the Phantom Thieves, right? That whole thing with Takase-kun's guardians worked out way too good for me. And you're the only one who knew about my situation. I haven't lived this long without learning a thing or two, you know. Don't worry, I have no intention of telling anyone. There are a lot of stories about the Phantom Thieves, but in the end, they help people like me, right? That's so you. I just thought you were a problem child with a criminal record, but now I know better. I'll support you 100%. You're not just a student to me. You're someone special who helped me realize my path as a teacher. A new path where I'll never abandon any of my students. Right? For my students and for you.
That's so sweet.
I am thy thou hast awakened to the ultimate.
Alright, the ultimate temperance. What is it again? I don't remember. Okay, so this is where things become so much easier. Like, oh my god, you have no idea. Okay. Essentially what this means is whenever we get back from a palace or mementos, we're usually tired and we can't go out because we're exhausted. We just ran a palace or whatever. Now, every night, whenever we want to, we can call Kawakami and she'll give us a massage. This will loosen up our muscles, make us feel a little more invigorated, and we can go out at night. So that means our nightly schedules has just, boom, opened. So, pretty helpful.
All right. All right.
We also unlocked the persona Ardha. Now, I think I remember who Ardha is, but I'm going to make sure just to be safe. Let's see here. Is a composite androgynous form of the Hindu deities Shiva and Parvati. Ardha, or the full name, I apologize, I am going to butcher this. Ardha Hanarasavara. I butchered the hell out of that, I apologize. So it's depicted as a, they are depicted as a half man, half female, equally split down the middle. The right is usually depicted as the male Shiva, while the left is Parvati, illustrating his traditional attributes. So, basically it is the fusion of the gods Shiva and Parvati. And what is cool is the only way you can get Ardha in this game is to get the personas Shiva and Parvati and fuse them. So, pretty spot on.